Hey guys, what is going on? This is Pete on the beat. In this video we are going to discuss an extremely important subject. This is very important topic and I highly recommend all the people out there who consider to jump or adapt to the 1 meal a day plan, aka the Omad, it depends how you prefer to call it, to really watch the whole video until the end. So in this video guys, I would like to share some information in order to make you aware of all of the side effects or potential side effects that might happen if you do not do all of the things the correct way, as long as for your adaptation and as long as for switching to the 1 meal a day plan. So in order to begin, please let me put it like this. Let's say for example that you come from a standard American diet, a Western diet, it depends how you prefer to call it. I personally do not have any explication why people call this standard American diet, since people all over the globe eat the same junk crap foods all over again, and they have the same problems like obesity, insulin resistant and that kind of stuff. So anyway, let's say for example that your background is basically a diet that is based around constantly force feeding yourself throughout the day with multiple meals like calorie loaded drinks, shakes, lattes, highly processed carbohydrates such as breads, pastas, cereals, pizzas, wheat based foods and all that stuff, and you decide to simply not eat for 24 hours and start to do the 1 meal a day plan on the next day. So the first thing that will happen is you will have all of this blood sugar dysregulation, you will have all of these cravings, you will feel lightheaded, you will definitely have the brain fog effect going, you are not going to be able to get anything done. True to be told, you will feel like crap, you might get depressed, anxious. For certain individuals, this can even lead to panic attacks and like anxiety attacks and that kind of stuff. On the other hand, you will crave food constantly throughout the whole day. But the worst thing, this is like the first worst side effect in my personal opinion, and I really do not understand why all the Omad gurus, especially the Omad gurus, know of them, or at least 90% of all of those people don't even talk about this. So the first thing that will happen, the effect that all of these negative effects will produce, is basically you will rob yourself from the ability to make the right decisions at the right time. And let me explain exactly what I'm talking about. So as you probably already know, since you watch this video or you watch similar videos or you're simply interested in that kind of stuff like Omad adaptations and similar types of things, like self-improvement things in general, you probably already know the human brains have the ability to make certain amount of decisions, basically so much decisions throughout the day, let's say X amount of decisions. So in a scenario when you put yourself in a situation, when you actually put your brain in a position to constantly make decisions to eat, or should I eat now, should I eat later, should I eat this slice of pizza, starving yourself to death, craving all of these junk and actually have like mad desire to eat food, this will definitely ruin your ability to make the right decisions at the right time. And what I'm trying to explain right here is, when you waste all of your decisions, or at least the bulk of your decisions throughout the day that you have for this particular day, when you waste like 90 or 80% or bigger percentage of all of these decisions on stuff like should I eat now or should I eat later, you constantly like fighting with yourself deep inside you. This will not allow you to make the right decisions at the right time, especially for like things that are really important in your life, like your work, your tasks, your projects, for example, your family, and basically the most important things in your life. But on the other hand, of course, if you really adapt to the 1 meal a day plan and you do everything the correct way, the way that really works, which is the right way. I'm not a fan of the right way thing. The correct way, which is actually applying to the 1 meal a day lifestyle, the 1 meal a day plan if you prefer, to the already well developed and put together that is based around whole foods and foods that will give you long lasting sustainable levels of energy. This will not produce any cravings, any crashes, and you're not gonna have all of these negative effects, and you're gonna be able to completely enjoy your 24-hour fast, and you're gonna be able to have a lot more time to be more effective, which is the ultimate goal and the main reason why people do the Omad. The Omad should not be this like dumbass mystical challenge. No, if you really want to challenge yourself with like bigger workload, challenge yourself with like bigger to-do list for the week or for the month, for 2 months ahead, or go in the gym and challenge yourself with like a heavy-ass workout. This is the way you should challenge yourself. And the Omad, you should take the Omad as like journey to becoming a better version of yourself, not constantly depriving yourself from food. This is the one of the most important things, the most important like components in the whole situation that the Omad gurus don't talk about this, and I really don't understand this. You should not feel like you're starving yourself to death or you're depriving yourself from food. You have to understand this. You have to reach this point. You have to have this particular relationship with food. From this position, when you become this version of yourself that feel this particular way, then you can start applying the 1 meal a day plan. So in other words, constantly wasting your willpower on these pointless decisions throughout the whole day will not only not lead you to a long-term success, it's actually the opposite. This will ruin the whole quality of your life, which is the exact opposite of the thing that you want to achieve with the Omad plan adaptation. You want to improve the quality of your life. You want to improve your ability to stay focused and be productive and be more present with everything you do throughout the whole day. And I really don't want to say this, but in the reality with this whole scenario, you're setting yourself up for failure. So the second of the worst side effects, in my personal opinion, I definitely recommend you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. So when you put yourself in this like constantly craving food position, you constantly want to eat throughout the day, you're depriving yourself from food, you starve yourself to death throughout the whole day, and you still have your cravings from the foods that you typically consume, like sweets, breads, pastas and that kind of stuff. Basically you have this mad addiction, like food addiction. As you probably already know, the sugar addicted individuals are not any different from the crackheads and the people who have this crack addiction. And the reason for this is because both the sugar and the crack, both of them, they trigger dopamine response. And when you're still addicted to the foods that you consume on a day-to-day basis, this will definitely lead to overindulging of all of these foods in your 1 meal a day. And this actually in long term is not that this will not lead you to any success in long term. This in long term actually will produce a lot of other negative side effects. This will make all of your food addictions worse, and on the other hand will definitely develop all kinds of food disorders, binge eating and that kind of stuff, which actually reminds me why most of the people nowadays on the internet that do the Omad, they actually promote the statement that it's totally and completely fine to eat all the junk foods that are available in your local area as long as you eat 1 meal a day, which is complete nonsense. But the real reason for this, and this is exactly how I feel about it, all these people, they use the Omad plan as an excuse for all of their food addictions, food disorders, and they basically simply want to believe that this is okay if you do it 1 meal a day. And this is totally fine. I completely understand what's up with those people, but the worst thing is when all of these people, like, they start to spread all this misleading information throughout the internet that the Omad plan is some form of a mystical challenge, that you should constantly deprive yourself from food, you should leave yourself with these addictions, food addictions, overindulge these crappy foods that basically will damage your cells. It really doesn't matter if you eat 1 meal or half meal or 1/4 meal. All of these chemicals that are loaded in the sugars and the highly processed foods, they will produce damage on your cells. And this is the worst thing, because all of these people, they spread this misleading information, and this is what will actually lead you to quit the 1 meal a day plan, because this will not lead you to a long-term success. The correct way to jump on the 1 meal a day plan is to first take care of your diet. Find the diet that will free yourself from all the cravings, food desires, food addictions and that kind of stuff. Find the diet that will eliminate all of your cravings. And this actually reminds me why I always recommend the ketogenic type of diets, the paleo type of diets. Why I always promote that the paleo type of diets and the whole food based diets and the Omad goes hand to hand, because the ketogenic diet, the paleo diets, or simply diets that are based around whole foods, extremely nutritious foods that are high quality foods. These diets are like the ultimate tool for an Omad adaptation. And here I would like to give you a food for thought. An individual who is really adapted to either if it's paleo diet or a ketogenic diet, and he consumes 2 meals per day in 8-hour eating window. This guy is halfway adapted. This guy or this girl, this individual basically is halfway adapted to the Omad. In my personal opinion, he or she is 2/3 way adapted, if I can put it like this, to the Omad plan. And this is the thing that I really would like to pay attention to. The Omad is the last step. The 1 meal a day, switching to the 1 meal a day is the easiest step. This is the easiest step. Basically creating this platform, if you will, this foundation, freeing yourself from all the cravings, from all the food desires, all the food addictions, developing a completely different relationship with food. I always talk about this, and I will continue saying this because this is the most important thing. This is the whole foundation. You have to understand that this food thing, this is vital for our lives. This is extremely important. Of course, this is true. A lot of people use the food as a medicine. This is awesome. This is perfectly fine, amazing. They have amazing results. But you have to understand that food is not an entertainment and it's not a social drug. You have to understand that food is nothing but fuel. This is it. In the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, and I really don't care if you decide to go like full-blown keto, full-blown steaks and eggs, completely paleo, primal, or whatever you prefer to call it. In the end of the day, find the right diet for yourself that you're going to be able to enjoy, and the right diet that will give you the ability to free yourself from all of your food addictions, food desires, hunger pains, the diet that will give you the ability to have long-lasting sustainable levels throughout the longer fasted periods, like 24-hour fast, for a lot of people even 48-hour fasts, the diet that will not let you crash during the middle of the day, and the diet that will definitely allow you to develop a completely different relationship with food. If you already have all the components to really create this foundation, this strong foundation, you get like proper sleeping habits, I definitely recommend you to pay attention not to the quantity of your sleep but the quality. I highly encourage you to download this like free app for iPhone. I'm pretty sure it's available for Android as well. It's called the Sleep Cycle. So if you have all these components all together, you will find that the Omad plan is the easiest thing to do. You are already there. This is the most essential thing from this particular position. This is the next step, if I can put it like this. So yeah guys, I hope I covered everything I wanted to say. I hope everything I said makes sense for you. If you find the video helpful and useful, please do not hesitate to click on the thumbs up button down below. If you're interested in more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Maybe give me some comments in the comment section down below, or even share the video. I'll be so happy if you do this. I'm alright here for now. I would like to thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned for more. Have a nice one. Peace, and I'm out, and good luck. Peace.